Hey, are you trying to become a voice actor like I am? Are you looking for ways to train? If you don't train, you can't get any better. So come with me and train voice acting. I'll let Streaming Philip take it over.
So, first things first comes warm up. Why? Well, if you don't warm up, you can fuck up your voice, and there is no training after that. They are fucked. So, the first thing that you want to do if you're warming up is, of course, talking. Talking is quite important, and it helps a lot. It warms up your mouth, everything. But that's not the first thing I would recommend doing, because usually you already talked during the day. If you didn't, that's fine. You can start with it, but be careful to just start off slow. Don't do anything completely stupid. Then we're gonna go to warming up the vocal cords themselves properly. So I would usually go with humming. Humming is very good. And you're gonna start off with just your regular speaking voice where you're speaking today. It doesn't have to be the same every day. Your voice changes around. It's not the same all the time. So we're just gonna hum with our normal speaking voice, and I'll show you how that sounds. Right, classic. I'm already sort of warmed up, so I'll just do it once, and it's also quite annoying, of course, if you're watching. It is annoying, you can't complain about that. Then, what is also important if you're doing character, or animation, I guess, would be to project. So, imagine you've got, on the screen, you've got one character talking to another right close to each other. So, they're not going to be talking like this, right? They're not going to be super loud, and they're going to project for a smaller room, the voice actor doing this. So even with the humming, you can practice this. You don't need to speak or anything. Just have a scene in mind and go forward and back with your voice. So what I usually do is this. So I start off with my normal hum and then go forward and back. You hear the difference? Should be quite noticeable. It's not the most of a difference maker when you're just humming, but of course when you're going to be speaking, which is the next thing, it's going to be very important. Then it comes to warming up your mouth. So what you want to do is fully warm up your mouth, because pronunciation is very important. So how are you going to do that? Well, you're going to go from the hum to an ah, right? So when you have an ah, it can sound very different depending on how your mouth is shaped. So for example, we go from ah, right? Very different. And this is the best way to warm up your mouth fully. Just open, close, and that should warm up every single muscle that you have in your mouth. Good. Not, of course, completely, but when you're talking, the rest is gonna sort of improve itself as well. So we're gonna go for and also you want to show off your teeth, because that's another thing. Those top muscles get used too, and it's very important to warm them up, because unless you warm them up, they usually don't get used that much in regular old conversation. That's it. So you're sort of warmed up, your voice is warmed up. Then comes, if you're doing character voice acting, your character warm-up. The one thing you really need is going to be your sort of concentration. So if you're going from, let's say, yourself, you're in sort of a middle ground, let's say. You're going to be straight on, bang on in the middle between no emotions, right now. You might be happy because you're doing voice acting, but being happy is also a very nice thing, and you might smile and all that. But then you sort of want to practice going right into nothing. You don't want to feel emotion, you don't want to do anything. And the thing is, there's a difference between your brain thinking, I have this emotion, and you actually feeling the emotion. But we'll get into that when we're doing characters. So first off, completely relax. It's sort of like meditation, right? You want to be completely emotionless. And then you can hear your voice gonna start sounding differently, at least in this state. And then we go back, just to have it as our sort of ground base. And then we'll get into characters later on, so that we can properly practice them. First, let's go on to find our scripts. Now, my recommendation, voice reels. For if you haven't done them all, then it's good. I've done a lot when I was training in the beginning, so I have a lot of them gone through. But hey, what can you do? It does not matter. It should not matter. Now, the thing is, we're gonna start off with a simple narration. Why? Well, that's the one that takes the least amount of energy, and it also takes the least amount of your voice. So here in Voice Reels, you just click Script Library, and then go to Style, and then you can choose between anything, pretty much. These are beautiful, beautiful if you want to practice all different types of narration, right? Or all different types of voice acting. So we'll go for narration. For me, all mediums is fine. We're just gonna find something that's good that I'm sort of feeling right now. And then all tones, I don't really mind. Cool, let's look for scripts. You know what, I'm not really feeling this one. It's very, very hard to find a script you're feeling for training, but it's fine. So, the incredible device is still useful as the performance is only as successful as the performance interpretation and the findings of capable accuracy, reliability. You know what? This is fine. This is all right. So it's like narration you'd have during, let's say, a tour or something like that. So let's sort of first off read through this. It doesn't really specify much. It's a business narration, so it should be clear, direct, forward, and straightforward. Very simple, and authoritative and conversational. Very simple. Of course, my voice isn't really the best for this. The high energy I have usually sucks for this, but it's fine. We can manage. So let's start off by having a trial read. I'm not going to record it because, well, I don't really need to. I can sort of hear myself. Always have your fucking direct playback on, I would say, or at least listen to yourself with one ear in the headphones, one ear out. And let's get started. I'll first get sort of comfortable. One thing you want to do when you're voice acting, or even singing as well, it's very important. First off, breathing. Breathe with your diaphragm. Fucking just don't do anything else. It helps so much. You can practice it by sort of feeling your lungs expand to the side. If you touch your side and you breathe in, of course, through the nose, you sort of get your lungs expanding to the side, which is perfect. It's what you want. And then second is a stance. You sort of want to be like you're ready for a fight, you know? So always what I do, one leg forward, one leg behind, and I'm sort of ready to pounce, but that sort of makes you more mobile, so you can move around and sort of perform a bit better. All right, now that we've got the stance and the breathing out of the way, we're gonna go to the performance. Of course, you don't want to be too far away from the microphone, too close to the microphone, blah, 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 blah. I think you get those ones. Those are quite simple, and if you fuck it up, you just do it again. All right. This incredible device is still only as successful as the performance, interpretation, and... Really? And this is why you warm up, because I would fuck this up and I'd have to redo it if I was doing an actual narration. It would suck. So, and of course for the audio engineers, blah, blah, blah. Alright. This incredible device is still only as successful as the performance, interpretation, and integration of the findings by a capable technician. Accuracy, reliability, and consistency are key in this context. The radiation dosimeter... Okay, 1 second. This is also important. When you're reading something...
Dosimeter.
Dosimeter. Okay. Yeah, I said it right. Alright. Let's go again. Alright. The radiation... Fuck me. Why did I take this script? Fine. Fuck it. We go again. The radiation dosimeter should always be used to complement, not eliminate, a thorough clinical examination, as well as additional laboratory testing and imaging. Press next to continue. Right, sort of welcoming and so on. Super, super easy. Very fun, easy script. Let's go through it again and try to not mispronounce every other fucking word. Alright, let's go. This incredible device is still only as successful as the performance, interpretation, and integration of the findings by a capable technician. Accuracy, reliability, and consistency are key in this context. The radiation dosimeter should always be used to complement, not eliminate, a thorough clinical examination, as well as additional laboratory testing and imaging. Press next to continue. Right? You see it's a lot better when you warm up, when you read through it once, find where you make mistakes, and then go on. Let's go another one with this sort of same style. So we go narration again. Fuck off, Discord. We go with narration again. Let's do... Oh, Iliad. Iliad by Homer. Let's go. Alright, so this one is going to have more... Going to be more poetic, which is nice. Authoritative and eloquent. Eloquent should be very good. So I'm going to test off how my eloquent part is. 1 second, I'll just read if it's not important on Discord. 1 second. Absolutely not. Good. So, let's get to it. We've got a very simple script, I guess. Let's just read through it really quickly, just without proper pronunciation and so on. The youthful warrior heard with silent woe. From his fair eyes the tears began to flow. Big with the mighty grief he strove to say, what sorrow dictates but no word found way. Oh, it's gonna be fucking rhymes. I will shoot myself. That's fine. The brave lad... Laticus, I think. Laticus, his arms he flung, who, near him wheeling, drove his steeds along. Then ran the mournful message to impart, with tearful eyes and with dejected heart. Let's just read through the first one. So, it's gonna be eloquent, it's gonna be authoritative. Let's try it. The youthful warrior heard with silent woe. From his fair eyes the tears began to flow. Big with the mighty grief he strove to say, what sorrow dictates but no word found way. The brave Laticus his arms he flung, who, near him wheeling, drove his steeds along. Then ran the mournful message to impart, with tearful eyes and with dejected heart. Swift fled the youth, nor Menelaus stands, though sore distressed, to aid the Pelian band. But bids bold Thrasimede, I think. But bids bold Thrasimede those troops sustain. Himself returns to his Patroclus slain. Gone is Antilochus, the hero said. But hope not, warriors, for Achilles' aid. Though fierce his rage, unbounded be his woe, unarmed he fights, not with the Trojan foe. This is horrible, but yeah, good enough. I'm not really good in poetic, but is fine. Alright, we've warmed up the voice with narration. Now we go into the business side. So we've got the ads pretty much. Depends. Can be ads, doesn't have to be. But we will do ads. It should be commercial, there we go. Not business, commercial. We're not gonna do an army, we're not gonna do this. Dandruff control, okay. You know what, fuck it. Alright. Conversational and nurturing. Quite simple. It's just another manic Monday. Meetings are scheduled all morning. Lunch with potential clients. And then an afternoon full of business appointments and product presentations. But you're prepared. You've got your grande skim latte, oh fuck me. Your favorite black blouse and... Wait, are those white flakes on your shoulders? Dandruff always strikes at the worst time, but not anymore. By making dandruff control by Simone, is it Simone? Is it the Italian pronunciation? We'll see. By Simone Salon. I would say it's Simone Salon. Part of your morning routine, You can save your worries for the things that really matter. All right, so let's read it actually properly. So it's gonna have more energy than the narration ones. So let's try this. It's just another manic Monday. Meetings are scheduled or more. Fuck me. It's just another manic Monday. Meetings are scheduled all morning. Lunch with potential clients, and then an afternoon full of business appointments and product presentations. But you're prepared. You've got your grande skim latte, your favorite black blouse, and wait, are those white flakes on your shoulders? Dandruff always strikes at the worst time, but not anymore. By making Dandruff Control by Simone Salon part of your morning routine, you can save your worries for the things that really matter. That was sort of okay. This one is not a great script, I would say. At least it's not bad, but not really easy for warming up. Blood Bank, we've got cellstructure.com, persuasive, pleasant, and professional. All right, this one I think I can do. Is your current... If I can pronounce the regular old words properly, fuck me. Is your current cell plan feeling a little limited? Pre-order the brand new Novo Touch 2 from cellstructure.com now and get an unlimited data plan, unlimited minutes, and unlimited calls, plus up to 30% off your monthly phone bill when you shop with us direct. Cellstructure.com. Why limit yourself? That's fine. I wouldn't call it good, but it's fine. It's not really the style I would go for. Is your current cell plan really? Is your current cell plan feeling a little limited? Pre-order the brand new Novo Touch 2 from cellstructure.com now and get an unlimited data plan, unlimited minutes, and unlimited calls. Plus, up to 30% off your monthly phone bill when you shop with us direct. Cellstructure.com. Why limit yourself? That's a little bit better. I don't mind that. Let's go for another one, just to properly warm everything up. Ooh, commercial. Boom, boom. Save and insure. Sure. Why not? And it's going to be eloquent, conversational, and authoritative. All right. Let's see. Accidents happen. Over 2.7 million peeper. Over 2.7 million people are injured in the UK each year, and that's only in the home. Being ready for any outcome is essential for your peace of mind. For peace of mind, okay. Safe and Insure are here to help provide the protection. Safe and Insure are here to help provide the protection you need to guarantee that people. Okay, that was read really wrong. You can sort of hear where the inflections should be and where they are not. Safe and Insure are here to... Safe and Insure are here to help provide the protection you need to guarantee that the people you love are safe and secure, no matter what happens. I would put more of a sort of accent to Safe and Insure, make it stand out a little bit more, but otherwise it was okay. I know okay is not perfect, but that's fine. You can always find mistakes everywhere. Horrendous. So we'll go for the second page. Hopper Shopper. Okay. Earthy, passionate, and persuasive. Alright, let's go for that. Let's see. Do you care about the planet? Do you want to make some cash? To reduce the carbon we produce, copper is a vital resource for the future of power. The material can be used for all sorts and is completely recyclable. Copper is required for wind turbines and solar power, so the material is essential to renewable energy and the future of our gorgeous planet. Save the earth, sell your copper. Coppershopper.com. Yeah, I'd say that's alright. That's not bad. Alright, let's continue warming up with the last style. So we're going to do character, the most important one. And now this one is going to be very much difficult. Difficult to choose is the problem. Okay. We'll just do it at random. Fuck it. Comedic. Let's go for that. Fuck it. I'm not saying I'm a god or anything, but Jesus, you'd be nowhere without me. I taught you everything you know, so your successes are my successes, and my successes are also my successes, you know? Don't get me wrong, but... don't get me wrong, being exceptionally intelligent isn't easy, but someone has to be. Alright, so this guy is confident as fuck. Alright. Let's try this one. First off, I gotta get into character. So, this guy is a motherfucker. He's a fucking bastard. And he's gonna be super, like, you know, super confident. Let's try. I'm not saying I'm a god or anything, but Jesus, you'd be nowhere without me. I taught you everything you know. So your successes, really, did I pronounce that like shit? I taught you everything you know. So your successes are my successes, and my successes are also my successes, you know? Don't get me wrong. Being exceptionally intelligent isn't easy, but someone has to be. Not bad, not good. Not bad, not good. Let's try that again. See if we can get a different vibe going. Maybe a different voice as well. A little bit nasally, should be fine. I'm not saying I'm a god or anything, but Jesus, you'd be nowhere without me. I told you everything you know. So, your successes are my successes, and my successes are also my successes, you know? Don't get me wrong, being exceptionally intelligent isn't easy, but someone has to be. Yeah, I like that more better. I like that better. Alright, let's get back to character. I already did this one way back. You know what? Let's try this one. I did it way back, so it's gonna make it a little bit easier. He's not here, so I'll have to do it. Let me see. You're lucky it's just a cut shot. The last thing we need is to lose another soldier to those things. We build walls, we man turrets, the science center even developed a vaccine, and still, so many lives are lost to a simple bite. You'll need stitches. So, you'll need stitches. Put the gun away and sit down, will you? Okay. Let's go for it. She's not here, so I'll have to do it. Let me see. You're lucky it's just a cut shot. The last thing we need is to lose another soldier to those things. We build walls, we man turrets, the science center even developed a vaccine, and still, so many lives are lost to a simple bite. You'll need stitches. Put the gun away and sit down, will you? I kind of like it. Alright, so we've got just a cut. And fuck, I didn't want to do that. Just a cut. That was fine. Yeah, I kind of liked the warm-up in that. And then, last but not least, we'll go for something else. Ooh, Sneezy the Socket. So we want a super nasally voice. We've got agitated, depressed, nasal, and sick. It's conversational and unorthodox. Okay. Hello, I'm Sneezy the Socket, and I would allow you inside if I could only stop sneezing. Excuse me, you don't have a hanky. You don't have a hanky, do you? Wait a minute. I'm not feeling the tingly nose. Maybe you can pass through if you just want to. Never mind. Unfortunately, you won't be able to squeeze through if I can't stop sneezing. So until somebody finds a cure, there is no hope for you. I kind of like it. All right. Anyway, I like this take. This is a pretty good voice. It's sort of like the wide and also the nasally. It's fine. I like it. All right, let's go for another one. I'm kind of feeling it. Maybe we'll do something. Ooh, duel. So more angry. So the crowd really loves you. Swords clash. We can't really do sound effects. Sorry about that. I bet they even think you're going to win. Swords clash again. See, the thing is, they came for entertainment, to laugh at the hopeless and choke on their wine when blood is spilt. How does it feel being his puppet, entertaining his followers, knowing they wouldn't care if you dropped dead? Oh, you don't believe me? Well, let's test out my theory. All right, nice. All right, let's go for this one. Angry and playful. So we're gonna be sort of a dick, in a way. Haha. The crowd really loves you. I bet they even think you're going to win. See, the thing is, they came here for entertainment,
to laugh at the hopeless and choke on their wine when blood is spilt? How does it feel being his puppet?
Sorry if it's too loud.
Entertaining his followers, knowing they wouldn't care if you dropped dead. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, let's test out my theory.
It's a bit too loud, I know, but I can't really do much about it because I need to keep it sort of on the same level for the stream. It's fine, it's fine. Sorry if your eardrums just blew out. Alright. This one was fine. It's not really a good script again. Like you don't if you don't feel the character, it's very hard to get to those fucking emotions that you need to get to. So, we're gonna do a little bit of a spoiler-ish.
And that's all you get. You're not gonna get any spoilers because I don't want to show them on video. Alright, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!